Namaskar and a very pleasant morning. Welcome to the second day of the 26th National Convention on Knowledge, Library and Information Networking, NACLIN 2023, being organized by Delnet Developing Library Network New Delhi in collaboration with Goa University, Goa. We pretty hope that each one of you are fully enjoying being and such a wonderful part of NACLIN 2023. As we start the second day of the NACLIN 2023, we can see it in the program schedule. It's a very heavily packed day, and we look forward to the stimulating discussions this right from the morning till the late evenings. And yes, each one of us are also looking forward to the wonderful evening that we will be on the cruise, and so that's also something to look forward for today. So many aspirations, hopes, and desires, and each one of us are constructively going to contribute, making the day a fully and enriching and an enjoyable day. And let these discussions leads to better deliberations and also many takeaways from the sessions that we are going to have today. So as we can notice that today we are starting off with our second day with the technical session 1. Yesterday we had our tutorials, and as we start the second day, we have today the technical session 1, which is on emerging 3 T's. And those 3 T's are nothing else but the emerging tools, technologies, and trends, which we are now encountering in the libraries, and more futuristic technologies and tools also which are emerging. They are going to also have in the after technical session 1, we are going to have technical session 2, which is on digital resources, open access, and institutional repositories, followed by the technical session 3, which is on public libraries as well as on the school libraries. And then we are going to have technical session 4, which is on library networking and knowledge sharing. So we can see that the entire day we are going to witness, back to back, the sessions, and we do hope by the end of the day we would be, in our the pots of learning will be filled up with many of the new ideas and many new things, that each one of us would really like to, implement in the best possible ways once we really move back. So we request each one of you, it's not only the keynote speakers and the paper presenters, we really want everyone to participate in the discussions to make it more engaging in nature, and let each one of us get, benefited with the experience of each other. And that's what is ultimately the main goal of being together. So together, we have to deliberate, to understand better, and then to, nurture the new ideas and thoughts. And ultimate aim remains, to serve our users well, to think about, building our libraries in more constructive manner for the best, to the best of our capacities. So the technical session 1, I'm very honored and pleased to inform you that we are now starting off with our technical session 1, which is on emerging 3 T's, tools, technologies, and trends. I have a pleasure in requesting the chair, Dr. M. Krishnamurthy, the Associate Professor at DRTC, Indian Statistical Institute, Bangalore, to kindly come on the dais. Each one of you, please kindly join your hands together and give a very special big welcome to Dr. Krishnamurthy. Thank you very much for acceding to our request to also agree to be the chair of the session, and we are greatly much appreciate your help. Thank you very much indeed. In fact, Dr. Krishnamurthy himself is going to present a paper on digital humanities and overall perspective. May I have a pleasure of requesting our paper contributors of this session. Would like to mention all these papers are a part of NACLIN 2023 pre-conference publications that each one of us does possess. So the best one thing would be to take out that proceedings from your bag, from your conference kit. Keep it handy with you, because as we can notice, number of presentations, and we do have very limited time. So you can always refer or mark on those papers certain aspects you may like to really again go through it in detail, which are already being there with you. May I request Mr. A. Muthuraj and Dr. M. Kumuran, who are going to present their paper on Anuvadini, AICT Artificial Intelligence Application for Indian Languages. Mr. A. Muthuraj and Dr. M. Kumuran, may I request you to kindly come on the dais and take your positions. Requesting Mrs. Anju Pai Bhale, who is going to present a paper on Google Lens, a technology to enhance the information-seeking behavior. Mrs. Anju Pai Bhale. Anju, you have been here yesterday. Mrs. Anju Pai Bhale. She's from Goa. The others from outside Goa have come already, traveling, kilometers and miles and miles. And from Goa, we do expect, that our colleagues would be able to turn up for the session, fully knowing that the session is at 9:30. We do pretty hope that she would be able to make it for the session. We have Mr. Sunil Gons, Ms. Pratiksha Kudalkar, and Mr. Diptesh T.S. Varnekar, who are going to speak on study and awareness, usage, and operational aspects of the Stavo online learning platform. May I request any of our can you, Sunil? Yeah. So please give a big applause to Mr. Sunil Gons, who is from Goa, and thank you very much for joining us. May I request, I'm very much pleased, especially from our host, this paper on perception of research data management by LIS professionals in college libraries of Goa in pursuit of academic research, being contributed by Mrs. Shambhavi Nikhil Joshi, who is also, she's an assistant librarian at Goa University, also, and very active member of our local organizing committee. It's a profound privilege and honor to request you, Shambhavi, to kindly take your position on the dais. And this paper has been co-authored with Dr. Sandesh B. Desai, our co-organizing secretary, and Mr. Nikhil Arvind Joshi. Please give a big applause to the presence of Mrs. Shambhavi. May I request now Mr. Sanmati Jinendra Jain, Mr. Kush Sibu, and Dr. Ramesh Kuri, who are going to contribute, speak on conducting effective research using Sky Space, a practical approach. Can I request Mr. Sanmati Jinendra there, again from Goa, Mr. Sanmati Jinendra Jain, Mr. Kush Sibu from IIT Goa, or Dr. Ramesh Kuri? We have, I'm sure myself that Dr. Fayaz Lone is not here, but by any chance, Dr. Muzaffar Ali from Kashmir, if he's here around, I'm not sure whether he registered yesterday. If he's not there, let me move to the next. Mr. Rupinder Singh or Dr. Navkiran Kaur. Dr. Navkiran has not been able to make it. We have the next paper, number 9, which is by Mrs. Pooja and Dr. Rekha D. Pai. May I have a pleasure of requesting both our paper presenters, both of them. Yes, they are very much here. Mrs. Pooja and Dr. Rekha D. Pai, who are going to speak on remote access services and challenges for its implementation with special reference to MIT Central Library. May I request you to kindly take your positions quickly so that we can start the session. Dr. Sunita Mane Savare and Dr. Sangeeta Dhamdhare Rao. No, they are not there. Mr. Lambodara Parabhoy from Indian Institute of Advanced Studies, Shimla, or Mr. Ajit Kumar Kenchi from IIT Madras. No. So that makes things a little more simpler now for the chair, as the papers are being contributed, they are a part of it. Thank you very much, and it's an immense pleasure and honor for me now to introduce you all to Dr. M. Krishnamurthy, the Associate Professor at DRTC, Indian Statistical Institute, an institute of immense importance in the country. Much pleased to inform you that he is the head of the DRTC Center, and also he was awarded the Fulbright Fellowship in Information Science in 2005 to carry out research at the University of Illinois in US, receiver of Open Repository Grant from Australia Partnership Sustainable Repository 2008, ETD Scholarship Award in 2016 to attend Paris Enclave, ILA C.D. Sharma Award for the year 2013. Dr. Krishnamurthy has also published 40 and nearly 100 articles, not 40, it's like 40 books and nearly 100 articles in national and international journals. He's a member in many editorial and has also been a referee and PhD advisory committee members. He has been honored with the Best Teacher Award by the government of Karnataka and has honored him also with the Best Library Teacher Award in the year 2019. Dr. Krishnamurthy's area of specializations includes application of ICT, digital library, institutional repository, and he's also also at present the Finance Secretary, Association of British Scholars, and also the Secretary for the SIS Bangalore chapter, Society for Information Science, Karnataka State Library Association. Immense pleasure in welcoming the chair, Dr. M. Krishnamurthy ji, and also our paper presenters of this session for their intellectual contributions to NACLIN 2023. I would now like to request Dr. Krishnamurthy ji to kindly start the deliberations.
Good morning, friends. Good morning, madam, for your nice introduction about me. And friends, when I living to Bangalore, one of my friends, they asked me, you are going to Goa. Oh, he quoted 3 words, don't mistake me, Govians. Goa, knicker, Goa liquor, Goa beach. Madam, she gave yesterday beautiful lunch, that coconut, that sweet. So because of that, maybe crowd is less, people are yesterday dinner, lunch. So on today morning was heavy breakfast. Okay. Friends, we are talking these days digital humanities and overall perspective I'm going to talk. And my co-author is Neha Bharti, a research scholar at DRTC. And these days, for the last 20 years, we are talking about digital library, information, repository, institutional seeking behavior, all these things. For the last 20 years, nearly 2,000 seminar conference held on this topic. Many conference papers published. And many institutions, they have introduced digital library. And I don't know in India, I'm not saying 100% pledge digital library has not implemented. We are all talking. And during COVID also, we are on the digital platform online, and the technical issues, we came to know that only during the COVID period. Theoretically, we were all talking about this. Practically, it is very difficult to country like India because of the social issue, political issue, technical issue, geographical issue, all these things. Digital humanities, also known as humanities computing, field of study, research, teaching, and invention concerned with the inspection of computing and the disciplination of the humanities. So humanities is very evolving subject now. Analyze, synthesize, presentation of information in electronic form. It studies how these media affect the disciplines in which they are used and what this discipline have contribute to knowledge of computing. Say, for example, Master of History, history professor, history, political science, social science. Many people, they are not using computing field. So now this digital humanities is influencing lot to involve, to work on this field. Digital humanity diverse still emerging field and encompass the practice of humanities, research, and through the information technology. Friends, you all know that. So we are all from 1990, we are all know the boom of internet. We are all using from desktop and WW. Then we are all 2010 to 10 social web, and 2010 to 2020 semantic web, ontology, representation theory, knowledge representation, knowledge management. Then in 2020, 30, intelligent web, chat GPT, all these come under this. We are all talking today, chat GPT, many, including recently I had been to South Korea for one of the conference. When I went for the room accommodation, I just gave my voice in the mobile reception count. I'm Krishnamurthy from Indian Statistical Institute, Bangalore. It recognized because he doesn't know English. Korea, South Korea. Then my reservation book from Bangalore to South Korea, it went online. It was there. She didn't know how to open that because language barrier. So that is the technology, intelligent web and Web 0.40 next. What I don't know. Maybe in the conference also we may not come. Sitting at there, everything already 50% online courses, online repressor course, everything is going on. But whatever it is, your physical presentation is the beauty of that. It cannot replace. Okay. Some the methodology of digital humanities, enhanced critical curation, augmented addition of fluid textuality, scale the law of large numbers, distant, close, macro and micro surface depth, cultural analytics, aggregation and data mining through computational means. UNESCO has identified many historical places, historical monuments, India and the entire world also. You can do this Google Analytics, okay, through this methodology. Visualization of data, design arguments, locative investigation, thick mapping, and now this COVID, now people are talking about GIS, okay, Geo Information Science, where more affected COVID through India map, so GIS will map where is the affected people, okay. These are the techniques: animated archive, distributed knowledge production, and perform access. Humanities gaming, talking on historical simulation. See, gaming theory is very important in the computer science, okay. Not only game or play and all these things, okay. See, recently I had been to, even last month I was in Singapore, NTU, Nanyang University. One of the professor and myself, we are collaborating a paper on gaming theory. Gaming means, no, it is a wonderful how our cricket recently I already watched. Okay, these are all gaming techniques. Okay, how these TV people, media people, how this last 10 years back, what is the score, how that players played last 10 years back, all these things. This is called the gaming theory: code, software, platform studies, database documentation, all this. And these figures, I'm going to talk about digital humanity different from different traditional humanities. We are all, you know that what is artificial intelligence. Today we are talking about AI/ML, artificial intelligence, machine language. We are talking about database, visualization, data mining, digital archives, natural language processing, computer assisted learning. And in the digital humanity, geography is very, very important. See, including your Google map. It's a GIS techniques. GIS from airport to your guest house. It will take all give beautiful information. That is the perfection have that GIS, journalism, digital media. Okay, then social science and other discipline, as I mentioned beginning, political science, educational science, language learning, all these people are now including this digital humanities. It got a beautiful platform throughout the world, including my paper in Delnet, sorry, Decidoc Journal on digital humanities. Last issue, it has been published. You go through that, whatever myself or Professor Asundi have already published on digital humanities. Okay, then computer, there are tools many in digital humanities. Computer-aided text-up Markov analytics, Hathitrust, all the digital platform, they have a lot of collection, how you can share this information. Mallet, and my research scholar, she published one article in international journal, and also she is working on a language artificial intelligence. There's one kind, first kind in India, that research is going on. The Mallet is a software package developed by the machine learning group, University of Massachusetts, and NLP, machine learning also on the text benefits. There are benefits of digital humanities. You can integration of qualitative and quality approach, content management, data analysis. We know library is very important content. We know some CMS software. Okay, many softwares are available, Drupal, but nowadays digital humanities occupied major role. Quicker access to information through digital access, enhanced teaching, improved collaboration, public impact. The collaboration is very, very, very important to success a project, to success in a teaching, to success in the conference. Also, the collaboration is very important. In this aspect, there are some challenges also in digital humanities. The application make the science. Now we are talking about big science. 1965 itself, the big science book published. We thought big science, you go through that. Beautiful, yes, mentioned in that, publish or perish. Beautiful quotes are there. So application make the science, many things. Recently, G20, I was there for the conference in India International Center. They discussed about our library issues also. 4 or 5 issues they have sorted out in the G20 conference. So that is make the digital science, taming the language. So we are all different language, unity in diversity, I'm from Karnataka, Madam from Delhi, our Suresh Jenge from Karnataka, Gulbarga, our Sandesh librarian is from Goa. Like this, see many, we have a unity in diversity, many language. So that is how we have still, we have lacune in the digital platform. Okay, and the big data. We're all talking about for the last 5 years, big data. Big data, velocity, data capacity. Okay, say all your credit cards. Okay, you will yesterday somebody was talking about the phishing. Okay, how banking, the fraud. You will get a message in your SMS. You got 10 lakhs prize. You send your email ID, your bank account number, etc., etc. Then one more second message will come. Yes, you pay some 10,000 rupees. You will get all these things. Then if you pay 10,000, so that is called a phishing. This thing. Okay, so the big data library has to pay a lot. Okay, say for example, like we have a National Library of India, Calcutta Library, British Library, Gulbarga University. They have a 10 lakhs collection. So data is huge. So this big data is making a big noise, but application is very, very important. Okay, the missing curriculum. That's how our LIS is not connecting. Industry, they are asking, there is some mismatch with the syllabus and the industry, what they want. So that's how missing curriculum we should incorporate, we should cope up with the industry for the LIS. Otherwise, LIS means linking, informing, sharing. Library and information science, you take it this way also. Linking, you have to link your curriculum, link into information, share the information, then you will enrich your knowledge, enrich to the society, you will reach to the society, then your LIS field will definitely will shine. Economization of humanities. So we are all talking about the budgets. So humanities required this kind also. Helping kind, keep reinvent human science identity. All these things are very, very important in the digital humanities. Online writing, blogging. Many people have already started. See, sending message in social media is not a blogging. So blogging is, say for example, yesterday somebody was WordPress, he was showing something, Rashmi Mandakani, some deep fake, something she was saying. That's not a social media writing blogging. Okay, that is a hobby, and that's kind of some people working on that to make a publicity. Okay, to exchange your academic idea, to exchange your thoughts, there is a blogging. It required open annotation. Many of you have missed that. We are not going. Say earlier we are talking about the dictionary. No, today we are talking about the encyclopedia is missing, Wikipedia. Okay, so it has gone. Meaning is totally different. When I went to first interview in 1991, one of the experts, they asked me, what is annotation? So very beautiful question, very difficult to answer. No, people, they may not answer what is annotation. Text analysis, data mining, digital exhibition, digital mapping, GIS, data visualization is very important. Visualization of data. We have lot everything. You may say, I have a 10 lakhs collection in our library. Visual is important, very important. What is there? How to reach to the user? Okay, linked data. We're all talking about now linked data. Linked data is on a data, and you should link with the current context, current textual information with the content, and context is very important. Context also is very important. Okay, then virtual words, 3D modeling, all these things. The conclusion, digital humanity centers have the chance to become powerful education, support environments favorable to the proliferation of digital competences. Digital Humanity Center, a practical and effective digitization, it promotes strategy to contribute the rapid improvement of digital skills and technology enhanced research, expertise, all research agents, researchers, university teachers, students, and their close academic environment. Information scientists, literary theorists, media scholars, designers, practitioners, all people, all corner of the society, it required involved in the develop the humanities for social science research to explore the human condition. Okay, human condition and its evolution and the social material world in the digital age. This is very important in the digital humanities, your involvement, your commitment. There is a article in library management, where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Every people talks about everything, computer science, library science, political science. Everybody says our field is tough, our field is tough. But how you are evolving in the field, how you are contributing to the society. So based on that, your existence and the topic also is going to be help for the future society. With this, my references, everything, and my presentation, it is here in the PowerPoint laptop you can use. Okay. Dear friends, in this technical session, we have 11 papers. Okay, 11 papers. Now, I invite A. Muthuraj, Assistant Librarian from Amruta Vidyapeetham, and his topic is on Anuvadini, AICTE Artificial Intelligence Application for Indian Language. And before that, in this topic, Madam has already mentioned tools, technology, and trends. And today, we are all living in the digital technology. This digital technology depend on the tools. Okay. And again, I am telling, digital tools is not ultimatum. It's a tools. That's all. Human interference is required. Your human interference, without that, it will not. Okay. It will not work. Okay. So application is very important in the library aspect. In this context, so please highlight your all your what is your identified in your topic. So now I invite Muthuraj to present a paper. Please come. And Kumaran, Dr. M. Kumaran, he is also Assistant Librarian, Tamil Nadu National Law University, Tamil Nadu. Over to.
Thank you, sir. Respected chairperson of this particular technical session. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer for having given us the opportunity to stand before you to elaborate our ideas about the new tools introduced by the government of India, right? We are going to give a presentation related to Anuvadani. It's a AICTE adopted AI tool. It is support Indian languages, and it is going to give enormous features to translate the contents in the Indian languages as well as foreign languages. So myself, Dr. M. Kumaran, and my co-author, Mr. A. Muthuraj, going to elaborate this particular AI tool. This tool developed by AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, and it is adopted by the Government of India under the project of Ministry of Education. Okay, definitely I'm sure that this new AI tool will help all the LIS professionals among the society people, right? So now my co-author is going to elaborate that particular topic. Now I hand over the session to Muthuraj.
Om Namah Shivaya. Myself Muthuraj, Assistant Librarian, Amruta Vidyapeetham, AP Campus. My paper titled Anuvadini, AICTE Artificial Intelligence Application for Indian Languages. The term AI was first coined by John McCarthy in 1956. When he held the first conference at Dartmouth College. AI allows machines to understand and achieve specific goals. Particular applications of AI include expert system, natural language processing, speech recognition, and machine vision. The AI tool divided in three categories: narrow AI, general AI, and super AI. There are numerous real-world applications of AI systems today: ChatGPT, Google Bard, and Research Rabbit, Consens, etc. Anuvadini, the AI-based translation tool for Indian languages developed by AICTE. The AI Anuvadini tool has many features and functionalities. This tool supports 22 Indian and foreign languages. This tool has many advantages such as translation in the format of source text file, speech to text typing, etc. All the editing facilities are also provided in the same tool. Homepage of Anuvadini. Features and functionalities of Anuvadini: voice, speech to speech, video to voice translation, and a speech messenger. Online document translation tool, including online editor, voice-based multilingual form, dictation tool, legal glossary, video translation, Chutki, the real-time document translation service, Government of India schemes, initiatives, voice-based search, virtual keyboard, voice, text to text, image to text translation. Next. Benefits of Anuvadini tool. The Anuvadini tool helps to 317 High Court judgments and 5,136 District Court judgments have been translated from English to Malayalam and published on their respective official websites. The NCRT has translated newly produced textbooks of Maths into the 22 scheduled Indian languages, and also these textbooks available in Diksha portal. The UGC has suggested AI tool Anuvadini and CSTT dictionary advice to book translation. The AICD has permitted 49 engineering courses across 12 states in 7 regional languages. Anuvadini tool for libraries, translation service. This translation tool will support 32 languages. If any user requests books in their language, the libraries convert the book, provided it to the user, and store a copy of the contents in the institutional repository. Video translation service. The subject-oriented videos downloaded from online platforms are converted to standard format and stored in repository. Voice-based multilingual forms. The libraries create forms using Anuvadini tool and share the documents with users. This tool will give a detailed report to the libraries. Government of schemes. Most of users must know the Government of India schemes. The libraries give explanation of education-related schemes to the users. Conclusion. The AI tool plays a vital role in many fields and applications. The Anuvadini tool provides equitable access to quality education, and the tools are numerous and evolving with the expected impacts of smooth communication and information flow in the domains of external relations, agriculture, commerce, railway and transport, scientific research and innovation. The Anuvadini tool can help to create more equitable, effective and enjoyable learning environment for all users. Thank you.
Hello. Now I request Anju Bale, librarian, Goa College of Music, and she is going to talk on a technology to enhance the information seeking process. Over to Anju Bale.
Hello. Thank you, sir. A very good morning to all. As you can see, my topic today is Google Lens. It is a very common technology. And I would like to start, in our day-to-day life, we are constantly in need of information. May it be booking a flight, booking a hotel, finding answers, etc. If at all we experience any hurdle, obstacle in finding the information, we either leave it then and there, or we are totally frustrated that we didn't find it, then we go to some other source, etc., etc. And today in information technology age, libraries have to strive to thrive, as is the theme for today's NACLIN. My study area is on Google Lens, and the sample which I drew is from my very own college, Goa College of Music, Altino. Before I start, let me give you a brief idea about our college, Goa College of Music, Altino. Goa College of Music is offers graduation, post-graduation, and research in Hindustani classical music. I can boast that it is the only college among our neighboring colleges which offers this course. It is a full-time course, and the since it is Hindustani classical music, most of the study is in either Hindi or Marathi. The maximum number of students will answer in Hindi or Marathi, very few will answer in English. So here comes the hitch. When we have books in the library, the books will be of English, Hindi, Marathi as well. The textbooks will be Hindi, Marathi, but most of the reference books such as biographies, etc., of noted artists, musicians are in English. So as a librarian, I joined in 2020, and over the time, most of the time went in COVID, and of late, what was observed was that students will shy away from English books. English books have a lot of, not that Hindi and other language books do not have, but there are also books in English which have a quality and information which I feel they shouldn't miss. When and under NEP, when they are doing assignments and presentations, etc., they should refer to different books. And whenever they used to pick up this book, English book, and they had this translating hurdle, they would often just say, "No, ma'am, we don't want this book." So if I don't make optimum use of the resources of my library, then there is no point. So the subjects which we offer are vocal, tabla, harmonium, and flute. Our student strength is 230 approximately, and staff strength is 40. So my study will cover both staff, the teachers as well as the students. The library has a collection of 3120 books. It will be less compared to other libraries, but I will say it is a very rich collection of artists and their work. There are cassettes which are actually recorded at our premises by eminent artists such as Pandit Vikas Kasharkar and Pandit Sudhir Nayak on harmonium, etc. And getting this music knowledge is it is not easily found on the internet. As I said, most of the subjects are in Marathi or Hindi. So the objectives of my study are to study the features of Google Lens to determine whether users are aware of it and its features. Awareness and knowing the features, there is a difference. Some say, yes, I know, but they know only some part of it. To determine the role of Google Lens in daily academic routine of students and faculty of Goa College of Music. So as I said, why the study? To know the level of awareness, to uncover any hurdles which students encounter during information search in the library. Google.com is always there, but we make an effort that students use the library resources as well. And the study would help me to design an awareness service for my faculty and students. In Google Lens, we have features such as translate, search, QR codes, smart text selection, edition, etc. In our college, we have students who are also specially differently abled students. We have a student who is blind. We had a past student who is blind. She's a vocal student. We try to procure braille text for them, but always it is not possible to get the textbooks converted to braille. So when they want to listen, when they're doing presentations, etc., and when they want to copy a certain text, so usually you need a keyboard, right? Hindi, Marathi. So this is an easy way out for the students. So first we see about awareness. Upon conducting the study, we found that many students were aware. Many students were aware of Google Lens, and basically it was QR codes. Goa College of Music Library has a web page, and we have digitized our question papers, our whichever resources are there, such as cassettes, digitized form, they are available to the students. And we have created a list of QR codes and are displayed at most of the common corners and passages of the library so that they can just scan it and they can use it. Today, the users are very mobile savvy. If you see the students without the smartphone, their day won't go, and they won't miss the lecture being missed. But if they keep their mobile phones at home, they are so there is so much unrest in them. So I would say it is today's generation, and we also have to make available information to them at their fingertips. So faculty too were aware, but there were some students and faculty who like to resort to the traditional methods, like searching, coming to the library, or asking their colleagues, or students asking their fellow students, or their teachers whom they consider their gurus. So they are totally on the we have a mixture of the modern education plus the guru shishya parampara, where they rely on the guru for their information. Reproduction of documents. When students come to the library and they have to type out certain matter for their presentations, they do not have time. They have paucity of time. So when this came, so I just had a questionnaire and interview with the students. Do you all know this select copy to computer option of Google Lens, where you can select the text and directly copy it on the computer or translate it or listen to it to what you have searched? So they were no miss. At the most, we use Google Translate for some things, but we do not know how to copy. So when I showed them how to copy the text selected
Madam,
directly to
come
their
the
computers.
implementation part. Implementation part.
Yeah.
Please come to implement.
Yeah. So this was the part of the study that I covered, reproduction of documents. So only 8.5 students knew about this feature, but faculty around 60% knew. And students used, the 8.5 students used it for completing their assignments and project work. The translation feature of Google Lens was used by 33% of students and 20% of faculties. As I said, majority of the students would shy away from referring a book in English. But this hurdle could be covered with Google Lens using this feature. They needed to translate the text for learning and academic purposes. As can be seen from the pie chart, 50% used it for search, and 33% of the students used it for translating. Information search, students preferred to search information at the tap of a shutter. They would just click an image or any musical instrument which they needed information about, rather than typing it out. Same with the teachers while conducting the lectures and they are preparing their course material. QR codes, as I said, were used to access the resources of the library, such as question bank, musical databases, and catalog. The conclusion of the study was that modern user is tech savvy. Rather, the user is mobile savvy and requires information at the click of a button. Features of Google Lens are very beneficial to the information seeker and saves his or her time and effort, which is also a law of library science. Libraries have to start digitizing its materials and make them available to users 24/7. And to sustain in the digital era, this is an important part, though it is not a replacement, but it is a supplement to the library. Libraries must aim that its resources are used at the optimum level. And the possible future is augmented reality, where I had seen a video where one of the, I think, IIT libraries, or I'm not sure, have used augmented reality to guide the users to the new editions of the where the books are placed, or the various categories of the subjects where the books are placed. So it is a guided tour of the library, which can also be used for orientation sessions and such. So with my study, I would like to say that it was aimed at my students and my faculty, so that whenever they come to the library, they should not go away without getting the information what they want, just because of the language barrier. Or and to make the save the time of the user, and also to help them to know this easy technology, rather than a very sophisticated technology which can be used and it is available on their mobile phones. So this was the point of the study.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Anju Pale. Please, end of this session, there will be questions, if anything. Now I request Ms. Sunil Govans going to talk on study on awareness, usage, and open output of Distro online platform. Over to Sunil.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. My study is based on awareness, usage, and operational aspect of Distao, online learning platform among prospective teachers. Distao stands for Digital Initiative System, Integrated System for Holistic Teaching and Virtual Orientation. This is the initiative of Government of Goa, Directorate of Higher Education. This was initiated in the year 2021. Government of India have come up with a initiative to do the digital content of the syllabus of graduate colleges, which includes arts section, commerce, science, uh, agriculture, education, music, law, and home science. Altogether, more than 1,200 and more teachers contributed to the portal for the success of the project by recording their videos, and more than 27,700 videos have been contributed. My objectives behind the study is to find out the operational aspect of the Distao platform, to know the awareness of Distao among prospective teachers trainee of Goa, to find out the purpose behind using Distao by prospective teacher trainees, to identify the problems and difficulties faced by the students while using the Distao platform. I have selected 252 prospective teachers from various teacher education institutes in Goa and selected 5 colleges, and data was collected using survey method. We have created a Google form, and participants link were provided to the distinct students, and data was collected. This is how the portal looks. It has arts, science, commerce, music, home science, education, law, and agriculture section. The data was analyzed using pie chart and this bar graph. When asked about awareness of Distao, almost 93% students says they are aware of Distao. The second question was regarding sources of awareness, from where they came to know about the Distao. Many students agreed that they came to know about the Distao from the friends. That is 41.5% students came to know Distao platform through their friends. 13.2 came to know about Distao from the websites. We have asked the provision whether on what form the access was provided to the students, whether it is there on their college website or any other source. This stated that 69% students stated that the link was provided on their college website. Less than 31% students says that they doesn't have link on their college website. Regarding encouragement from the teachers, whether teachers promotes Distao, 38.2% says that they are fully encouraged by the teachers to use the Distao platform. 40.2% students partially agreed that teachers encourage them to use Distao. 8.8% students says that teachers remain silent and about encouraging the students to use the Distav, 12.7% students remained unambiguous. We have distributed paper in 3 parts basically. The one is about awareness of Distav, second is usage, and third is functionality aspect. So now second part is usage of Distav. Regarding preparing means why do we use Distav? We have asked students 4 different questions: whether they use self-prepared, whether they take the notes with the help of Distav, notes are being provided by the teachers, and any other this thing option. So 53.8% students says that notes have been prepared by themselves. 51.8% students agreed. So this is multiple choice. Students can answer more than one option. 51.8% students agreed that they prepared notes with the help of Distav. 46.6% students says that notes are being prepared given by the teacher, and 48.8% says there is any other specific reason. So regarding helpfulness of Distav content, 29.1% says that it is very fully helpful. 51% says it is partial helpful. 2.8% says not at all, and 19.5 says they remain unambiguous. Regarding frequency of using Distav, 7.2% students stated that they use Distav on a regular basis. 22.7 says they use it occasionally. 37 says they use during exam only. 28 opine that they use Distav rarely, and 16.3% says that they never used Distav. Regarding purpose of using Distav, 10.8 says they use it for research purpose. 61.4 says they use Distav for exam preparation. 47 says for notes writing, and 20.7 said for any other reason. The third part is operational aspect, which covers like the operations of website, whether they are friendly with the user interface, if they are facing any issues with the link. So with this, when we ask about the relevance of study material which is being provided on the Distav, 29.5% students found that the content on the Distav is fully updated. 48.2 stated that students responded that study material is partially updated, whereas 6.4% says that study material is rarely updated, and 18.7% students showed ambiguity. Regarding satisfaction about the user interface, 20.7% students expressed satisfaction with respect to the interface of the platform to the website. 54.2% says they are partially satisfied with the interface. 12.4% are not very much satisfied, whereas 14.3 students are just satisfied with the interface. Regarding user friendliness of the Distav portal, 55.5% students says that they were able to download the videos from the Distav, and 46.2% opine that they faced difficulty in downloading the videos. Availability of multiple options for the same content. Here we have asked regarding whether the same chapter can be contributed by 2 teachers. In case if there is problem in understanding from one video, they will have an option to get it understand from another video. So in that case, 69.3% agreed to have multiple options of the same content on the Distav platform. 4% are satisfied with the only one option they are having, and remaining 27.9% said that they may need to have multiple options of the same content. Regarding level of enhancing students' productivity, when they ask about enhancing the productivity and help in learning educational concept, 75, that is majority students replied yes to this. 2.4% students said no, and remaining 23.9% students were not sure of the same. Here we have asked regarding translation of lectures in Konkani. Whatever lectures we have asked in Konkani, whether is there any need to translate these lectures in Konkani for better understanding of the concept, out of which 42.2% respondents says that the video in Konkani are helping them to understand the concept better. 10.8% students says that video in Konkani are not very helpful for them, whereas 47.8% students were uncertain about the usefulness of Konkani videos.
Sunil, you have 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clarity on content of the Distav, 29.9% students agreed that they are fully able to understand the content explained on Distav. Satisfaction about length of the video, student says that 29% students says that they are fully satisfied with the length of the video. 44.2% students, they were partially satisfied. Opinion about online and offline and learning teacher. When asked about the importance of online and offline teaching, 6.8 students said that they online platform cannot replace the offline teaching fully. Regarding findings of the study, almost all the students were aware of digital platform Distao. Majority of the students accepted that the content on Distao is very helpful for them. A few students are facing issues like link redirection and playing different videos than requested. Majority of the students agreed that lectures in Konkani help them to understand the concept in better manner. Regarding recommendation, students recommended that developing a Distao application which will run on mobile phones will enhance the usage of this platform among the students. Based on the suggestions received from the students, it will be better if the platform provides them with additional content in the form of PDF files and PPTs of the videos, which are same uploaded on the website. Now, moving to conclusion, with the findings of the above study, it can be concluded that this Distao platform is really effective platform for learning for their academic needs. We say that with the updating technology, Distao has helped teachers to update their skill as well. Thank you, sir.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries. So our topic of study was perception of research data management, that is RDM, of allies professionals in college libraries of Goa in pursuit of academic research, a study. So we did this study along with our co-author, Dr. Sandesh B. Desai sir, and Mr. Nikhil Arvind Joshi. So to introduce with the topic, many of the allies professionals are not aware of the research data management topic, and this topic is a very new and upcoming field wherein researchers, why this topic is important, because researchers, when they do the research, most of the times they publish the final document or the final paper, and whatever the raw data is there, it may be questionnaires or the notings or the scientific their annotations or the raw data which we collect before doing the research is not published. And publishing that data is very important because it gives the accuracy and authenticity to your research. Whenever you do the research, when the raw data is published, it gives the importance to your final study. So that is why this research data management is very important. It is a very new topic in the field of allies professional, and even the faculties of different subjects should also be aware, and they should promote or encourage their students to preserve the raw data of the dissertations, of the thesis, or any other journal article or any other study which they do. They should encourage the users or the students, whoever does the research, to preserve that raw data so that it can be used in the future by themselves also in the similar study, or by other research professionals who will be doing a similar study related to that topic. Because publishing this data, same as the research article, it will provide the citations, it will have the copyrights and all, it will provide you the citations. So as good as you will be getting double citations for your research article also and for your raw data also. So that is why this research data management is very important. So this is a pyramid given by Lewis in 2010, that what is the role of libraries and librarians, that how librarians play a role in research data management. They should have proper skills. They should be aware what are the skills needed for themselves to make users aware of research data management, what are the equipments needed, or what are the plans needed to do the research data management. So the RDM, that is research data management in Goa. Research data management is not very popular as far as Goa is concerned. Many of the LS professionals are they are partially aware of what is research data management, but it is not implemented in college libraries or even in the university, we have a repository in university, but which gives the final document or the research articles, conference proceedings, whatever the research is done, we have a final document repository, but not the raw data repository. Raw data is in questionnaires or surveys or audios, videos, whichever we collect on the basis which we do the research. So the objectives of the study were to find out the understanding of allies professionals about RDM in Goa, to identify whether college libraries in Goa are providing RDM services, to check RDM current services offered by libraries, to examine RDM skill development needs among library professionals, to understand the RDM challenges and issues. So a questionnaire methodology was used of 21 questions, and it was circulated among college librarians in the Google form. All the detailed questions and the pie chart and bar graphs are given in the conference proceedings in the detailed paper. So you all can go through that. And the study was limited to the allies professionals only, librarians, assistant librarians, grade 1, grade 2, library assistant. So the results were that RDM is in a very developmental stage in Goa. Many of the college libraries, they have a repository, same as Goa University, but even they have a repository which gives research paper or the journal articles and not the raw data. During the study, what we found is many of the college librarians, they interpreted as repository as research data management, or providing a repository service is a research data management, but repository is fully different and providing raw data is very different. It needs a proper developmental plan, data management plan, how the data to be stored, whatever your PDF files or Word files, or during scientific research, they have some formulas, new formulas. So how they should be saved in a folder or in Google Drive, what should be the data management plan? That should be known by the librarians or even the teaching faculties. So what we found is many of the college librarians are not aware of research data management. What they interpreted is repository or having a repository in college library with the research articles is research data management. So even awareness among library professionals is needed. There should be an institutional policy, proper training. Many of the allies professionals responded that proper training is required since many are partially aware of the topic. Proper training through workshops, seminars should be given, and they should be trained very well. Okay, so these are the suggestions that it should be implemented to make research more important, to make research more authentic. So this is the conclusion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your presentation. Now I invite Sanmati and Jitendra and others, paper on conducting effective research using SciSpace. Over to Sanmati.
A very good morning to all of you. My study is on conducting effective research using SciSpace. It is co-authored with Mr. Kushebu, Library Officer, IIT Goa, and Dr. Ramesh Kuri, Assistant Professor at Rani Channamma University. So basically, any researcher, before the advent of AI tools, traditionally they generally search through search engines and scholarly databases. They enter their query and the databases retrieves the top ranked documents. So the researcher used to read those and they stop their search query. But now with the advent of AI tools, what happened is these AI tools, which are built on LLM algorithms, they extract through generative AI programming. They extract the relevant answers, which are very personalized for any researchers to start their research. So SciSpace is one such tool. It is an AI-powered research assistant. It is a Make in India product. It is developed by two software engineers in Bangalore. for decoding and simplifying the research process, basically to improve the understanding of research process. And it has many innovative features, which I'll be going through. And it also has a feature of allowing users to refine results based on publication type, year, and also about a specific PDF. So the major functions of this SciSpace AI tool is to conduct literature search. It also gives automated literature review. It finds papers that addresses to the specific research questions of the researcher. It suggests very relevant articles, and it also extracts useful content from the articles. It synthesizes findings from various sources. You can also filter through various sections like methodology, data collection, etc. And you can also upload your own PDFs in this SciSpace to get the generated content. So this is the SciSpace interface, where you can access through your email ID. It is a free tool. It has the SciSpace has two accounts, which one is a free account and another is a premium account. So the free account, it limits users to 30 output previews, downloads up to 1,000 words, and 5 bibliographic downloads, whereas the premium account, it has no limitations. So in this study, we have considered retracted publications in health sciences as our search query. So here we have given our search query, and it has given the relevant papers. So here at the top, it has given us the insights of top 5 papers. You could able to see, and whatever the relevant articles it is showing here, we can also sort by relevancy here. And it also has the feature of exporting in a CSV file at the right-hand corner. So it gives insight to each and every article, basically a 2 to 3 line and summarization of each article, abstract. So it also has the feature of generating a column of data like a literature survey, contribution, practical implications. So for each paper, if you want to know what is the contribution of the paper, what is the practical implications, you can get for each and every paper. And it also has the feature of adding new custom column. Like if you want to know what is the data extraction process they have used in the paper, we can ask those questions here and it retrieves those. And the other feature is chatting. So there are many similar tools like Chat PDF, explainpaper.com. In similar ways, the SciSpace also has this feature called Chat with Research Paper. So for all the research paper, there is a plugin called Copilot, which is a tool where at the right-hand side, we can put up our question. So here we have asked what is the methods used in the paper, and it has given like the study has taken the data from the Retraction Watch database. So it has given an elaborative explanation. This is one good feature in SciSpace. And it is also used as a reading research assistant, whereby like if while reading any research paper, if you are not able to understand any certain lines, certain sections of the paper, we can select and highlight those. The highlighted part will be, the explanation of the highlighted part will be presented in the right-hand side, where you could see in the screen. So as a researcher, you can put all your papers. You can create a folder in My Library where you can create a collection by uploading all your relevant research papers, and you can find the insights of each and every paper through this tool. So you can ask, by default in SciSpace, you have 12 general questions and also 9 specific questions. So for example, in this paper at the right-hand side, you could see explained abstracts in 2 lines. What are the contribution of the paper? Find relevant related papers. Summarize introduction. So it helps in getting the answers of each and every research paper. So the conclusion is that there are also some limitations which I wanted to mention, that it has some limited understanding of the context, and there is very little coverage about the latest development. So do not use this Gen AI tool as the only like single source of your literature search. You use this as your companion, and because there is a chance of generating incorrect data, biased content also. So, and when you copy and paste in your paper, there is a high chance of similarity, which is plagiarism also. So with this, the conclusion is that if you are using this space, make sure that you have to also know how to cite this AI generated content in your paper, and you should also acknowledge it, like what tool you have used in the acknowledgement section, and you should be fully responsible for the accuracy and integrity of this AI generated content. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Sanmati. Now I will call upon Ms. Pooja and Dr. Rekha Pai. They're going to present a paper on remote access services and challenges for implementation in MIT.
Good morning, one and all present here. My name is Pooja, Assistant Librarian, MIT Central Library, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Manipal. And this paper is co-authored by Rekha D. Pai, Associate Professor and Chief Librarian, MIT Central Library, Manipal. My presentation topic is remote access services and challenges for its implementation with special reference to MIT Central Library, Manipal. So as we all know that information and communication technology have a great impact on the information seeking behavior of the users. So growth and implementation of ICT has given birth to both e-resources or online resources. The concept of books and journal, newspaper and library is completely changed to e-books, e-journals, e-newspaper and e-libraries. So library is facing a lot of challenges in handling e-resources. They are acquiring and subscribing the different e-resources, maintaining the quality and meeting all users' need and so on. So access to library is also changed from physical visit to online remotely access of e-resources. So nowadays there are plenty of open as well as the commercial softwares are available for the remote access. So MIT Central Library was established in the year 1957 with an excellent library services to its user. At present, MIT Central Library caters to the students, research scholars, and faculty members of the institution. So user can access all the e-resources remotely through open access. Initially, library was used EZ proxy software by providing user name and password to each user. Later, considering some disadvantage of the software, so we migrated to Open Athens. So not only open access, remote access services, the MIT Central Library providing some of the research support services like Grammarly. So this service helps you researcher to improve the quality of their writings and writings in that, and to help the researcher and authors to check their content. So we are using Turnitin software, and for every research paper and article or any other academic sources, the citation reference is compulsory. So we are using Mendeley for the reference tool. Then we have a EndNote, is a citation management tools. It helps user to store, organize, and cite the references. And we have the ePrints or Mahe Digital Repository. The article and conference papers of the MIT faculties, students are uploaded in ePrints. A user can easily identify and access his or her required information for reference. And single window search at MIT Central Library. So one of the innovative services of our library, so where all the resources subscribed by the library are integrated and user can search them easily by typing their keyword and all. So this particular service will help the new user of the library. So remote access services at MIT Central Library. So we have more than we have a huge resources. So physically coming to library and read using those resources is very difficult. So for that we plan to implement the remote access services. So that before initially it was EZ proxy software we are implemented for the off-campus access. So username and password were created for each individual's user to have the facility. So this facility helped the user immediately after, during the COVID period. So considering the security issues and the prevention of unauthorized users, etc. So it is decided to migrate to Open Athens. So what is Open Athens? So Open Athens is a management system to access electronic resources of the library via single sign-on technology. So founded by a JISC UK with a vision of offering a seamless and user journey for people accessing password protected e-resources. And these are the major points why we shifted from EZ proxy to Open Athens. So the first one is subscribed library resources can be accessed only if integrated with IP. But in Open Athens, there is no IP is required. So only the password and username is required. So second one is affect the remote access if IP is suddenly changed because of the some other reasons. But here, as we know, it is not dependent on the IP. Open Athens, there is no problem in that. So user can't access the full text of the subscribed resources from publisher website by using search engine like Google. But in the case of Open Athens, the user can access full text. And in the case of EZ proxy, remote access URL and the username and password should be sent to the user by the library. But here no URL are required, only the username and password is required in Open Athens. So different libraries have installed the software at library level. But in the case of Open Athens, the software is subscribed, could be installed centrally at the university level, and access rules could be defined by the institution level. Then a proper usage of e-resources can't be taken, a report can't be taken in EZ proxy, but in Open Athens, we can get the structural report could be generated. Then there is no implementation of integration with the Microsoft Office, but in the case of Open Athens, we can integrate with MicroOffice with avoid misuse of the username and password. So the workflow during the implementation. So for the first one is creating user database. So MIT library serves more than 11,000 of users. So it is very difficult to collect the username and password. So in this case, administrative office of MIT helps a lot. In the collecting of the email ID of the users. Usually MIT we are having multiple.edu email ID, and for the students we have learner.edu. So administrative office helped a lot to overcome this. And the second one is vendor selection for the implementation. Initially the KMC Health Sciences Library was implemented in their library. So it's easy for us to contact the same person. In this, EBSCO Information Center services helped us to overcome this. And the third one is enabling the remote access various subscribed resources. The list of subscribed resources with customer ID is given to the vendor for providing the integration and providing the URL. So vendor created a URL for the MIT Central Library. So you can see the first website, the first link. The vendor is also provided URL, link generated tool using the URL. So we can, what are the new resources we can add with a second URL. So the challenges will be explained by our co-author, Dr. Rekha Pai.
Yeah, just 2 minutes. Good morning to all. So we encountered few of the challenges while implementing this Open Athens software. During migration time, remote access was suspended because EZ proxy people, they said we can't continue the access, and we suspended the facility for a few months, like 1 or 2 months. But definitely the user could come to the library and they could access the electronic resources. Then updating single research scholars details in the Active Directory. That was a challenge because it was done earlier by the IT people. Later on, assistant engineer who is available in our library, she was trained to add the individual user, and now it is very easy. Then deactivating the passed out students, because the number of students number of users we have to maintain in the Active Directory, and the final year students, they will attend the Viva at different part of time, and it was a bit difficult, but somehow we can overcome that also. Then activating the ebooks and other resources which were purchased in different parts of year. So we have to send the URL to the EBSCO fellows and updating it. It is a bit challenge. So this is the screenshot of the single sign-on facility that is provided in our library. Just they have to click this and they have to enter their manipal.edu ID. So all users, including faculty members and research scholars, our university is providing learner.manipal.edu for students and manipal.edu for faculty members. So they can use their ID, email ID, and they can sign in and they can access all the resources that are subscribed by our library remotely. So usage, you can see the graph, it is increasing, and definitely management will ask every year while renewing the electronic resources, what is the usage? Now we can take the report very easily, and also there is a positive or healthy development as far as usage is concerned. And coming to the conclusion, the ultimate aim of the library is to give right information to the right reader at right time. I think we can, by acquiring Open Athens, we can do this very easily. So acquiring appropriate e-resources and improving the usage requires continued efforts from the librarians. Nowadays, we are facing many challenges. Attracting the users to the library itself is a challenge, and increasing the usage of electronic resources. Definitely, we can do this using the remote access software that is Open Athens. And with all the challenges, MIT Central Library is offering best services to its users. And after the implementation of this remote access software, the usage statistics of the e-resources is very satisfactory. That's all. Thank you very much. I take this opportunity to thank the organizers.
Thank you, Ms. Pooja and Dr. Rekha Fai for your presentation. Now the time permits, we have two questions. Okay, if you have a questions, suggestion or deliberation, in this we have including me 7 papers presentations were there. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand and we are ready to answer.
Hello, good morning. I have two questions for two presenters. Not the question, in fact, I want to encourage them. One is for Sunil Gawas sir. You have taken a very good topic, Distavo, which as a librarian, I have seen that students are not aware of this. Why? Because during national games, many of the students had to miss out the lectures. So when I was telling them to use Distavo because they have missed out the lectures, but since awareness is less, so they were not using it. So I think that we librarians have to play a very important role to encourage or create awareness in using the Distavo. So that's what I really liked. So I would like to appreciate you for this taking this topic. Secondly, Shambhavi and Sandesh sir, the topic is RDM. It's very fantastic topic which I really liked, and I'm not aware of this as a librarian too. And I think we need the training from Goa University, like how to do the process in collecting RDM. You know, like how to give the services to the faculties, how to collect these resources, the raw data from the faculties, because I don't think any of the researchers would like to share their raw data. So we have to work on it and work on this particular thing. And I'm requesting Goa University to have a training for this. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your observation. Yes, any questions?
It's rather a suggestion. Actually, I would like to congratulate all paper presenters. So wonderful topics they has been actually elaborated. But for the Anju ma'am, actually, I would like to introduce one product name, that is Kibo 360XS. That is actually for generated by IIM Ahmedabad. They are preparing such kind of devices for the visually impaired people. Actually, this device can translate and the entire PDF material, even material which is available in the handwritten hard paper. They can read it, even they can listen it, and it has the power to translate, to audiotize, to videotize the entire material, and they can have the information from that material. So it is an Indian product and we can use it. So you may search something on that. And second is for the research data management. It's a wonderful paper as well as a wonderful topic itself. But actually what I feel that identification, collection, then management, cite and share, this kind 5 kinds of work that has been actually included in this data research, data management part. So in that case, initially we may use open data repository. It is an open access platform and a collaborative platform through which we can share even our research data initially, until unless we have to create a research data set as a database in the backup as a backup file, as well as here it is available in a ready-made way. So we can share our research data, that is raw data, as well as we can use others' data that has been already in the repository. So this two things, and another for the AI-based auto summarization process. Sir, you have wonderfully explained the entire product, but I have found 2 or 3 open sourced AI-based auto summarization tools. These are Paper Digest, Scholarly, and Get the Research, and irish.ai. These are the products through which we can auto summarize our articles, which is actually we are undergone through the literature review, as well as for the writing purpose, Beat AI and Manuscript and Ghostwriter. These 3 products are wonderful. This is for my for the information. Thank you.
Thank you for your observation, nice observation. I would like to give a last comment on the research data management. Nowadays, all research institute and funding agencies, they are looking for this, and also they have sponsored for research data management. And also in the international level, there is a body, research development management, and they have a platform, they have a tools, and they have a metadata. Anybody can upload their material to that metadata encoded. So that is the how we have to, but it required a lot of time to discuss on research data management. And anyway, she has suggested to take a Goa University to conduct, our madam, Sangeeta madam will do in Delhi. And beautiful, they have a very good office, and lab also is there, and PC also is there, and she can do that. So that's any last, okay, anyway, so maybe, last. Yes.
Hi, good morning, all of you. I'm Kush from IIT Goa. I have one question for this RDM paper, Shambhavi. If you can put some light, because RDM is a very good topic, as all of you are aware, but it is, in India, it is quite at nascent stage. So in academic institutes, how to like encourage the faculty members to share the data, because the hurdle is many of the faculty members, even at reputed institutes, do not share their data. So if you can put some light on that, it would be very helpful.
Last question.
Yes, sir. We can, first of all, faculties and even the library staff should be, they should be made aware about the research data management and what are the benefits of research data management and what are the benefits of sharing the raw data, because it is going to give you the citations when you are going to, many of the faculties, even in our university, they are not ready to share the final research papers also. That sometimes they are afraid that the content will be copied and all, but they should be made aware that under copyrights and all, they are, even the someone copies the data, it will be plagiarized. So faculties and library professionals should be encouraged that you are going to get the citations, they at least at the startup level, they should be made to store the raw data. Whatever raw data they collect, they should be made to save the raw data at least in the computers or Google Drive. And that is why we need a platform, a proper platform where we can upload the data and share it to other researchers. So I think.
Okay, madam.
Yeah,
we'll discuss in the during coffee time or anyway. You are in Goa. You touch it, then you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
You
you
very much, sir.
Okay, last question, please.
My name is P.R. Goswami. So my question is to Professor Krishnamurthy regarding digital humanities.
Yes, sir.
So in 2011, we had a very important function in the ministry, culture ministry. This is Tagore's 150th birth anniversary. A Tagore Valorium was released as a database as a digital humanities database. Now the problem is, just last year I tried to access that, it was not available. So do you think that digital humanities projects in India, they are done at a project mode and they disappear after few 2-3 years? So how to make it permanent? Because this is a very good research material for anybody doing research in the field of literature, Tagore Valorium. So how to do it and what are the problems associated with that?
Okay, sir. Very good issue, very good question, but very difficult to answer, sir. The issue is, the term is digital. It's disappearing. Okay. When we got first mobile, how it was. For 300 rupees, 400 rupees Geo, we got it. Now today we have iPhone and all, that's it disappearing. I tell you, see, when new firms come, old firm will fail. There is one article in one of the library science journal. See, this is, for example, library science, Koha. Now, which version we are using now? 20 something. When long back it was, like that, many products. It comes, it goes. In digital also, there are issue, access, value, and sustainability. These three are very, very important. But something policy level has to make some preservation, policy, then only. Say, for example, if you want to access today Indian Express, you will get today. I need yesterday's paper, very difficult. Exactly. So now we have to do something. We know all the things. Everybody knows we are digital. We are talking, very beginning I spoke, since 20 years we are all talking digital. I don't know, still another 20 years life is there for that word. Another 20 years. So that's all from my side. Over to Dr. Sangeeta Madam. Thank you for all my presenters. They made a wonderful live presentation. Thank you very much, all the presenters and the organizer.
Thank you very much, the chair, Dr. M. Krishnamurthy, and also the very distinguished speakers who made this session, full of high thought-provoking deliberations that we have witnessed, doing entirely great justice to the topic of emerging 3Ts, and we could see that we had the most emerging speakers who have deliberated widely on the varied tools, technologies, and trends emerging, also sharing with each one of you their success stories, their learning experiences, and each one of us would have truly felt, inspired enough to adopt, these emerging tools, technologies, and trends once we go back, to our own institutions. A big applause to the chair and also all our distinguished contributors of the session for making the first session, the first technical session of the 26th National Convention on Knowledge, Library, and Information Networking as a truly an inspiring session. Also, we would like to thank, all our very active and participative colleagues, who are being here, who have immensely contributed to the deliberations. Thank you so very much. We have greatly admired and appreciated the very kind, participation of each one of you. As a token of our warm, sincere gratitude to the chair, Dr. M. Krishnamurthy, on behalf of organizers, we would like to present a memento requesting Dr. Sandesh Desai to kindly come on the dais and join me in presenting a memento to Dr. Krishnamurthy and also to our other distinguished speakers of the session. May I request Mr. A. Muthuraj to kindly accept a small token of our warm appreciation for your wonderful work that you have done and also a certificate for paper presentation. Mr. Sunil Gaur. Shambhavi? Yeah, Shambhavi. Mr. Sanmati Jain, and also requesting Mr. Sibu. I could see he's here also. Yeah, co-author, please.
Yeah.
Do kindly come.
Please come.
And perhaps both of you together, we may like to get. Why you didn't join us on the dais? You were here.
Yes.
No, then one more. One. Thank you. Great. Mrs. Pucha and Dr. Rekha Depai.
Neha Bhatt.
Sneha is not here.
Yes, yes, she is here.
Sneha, but
She
why
was
you
sitting
didn't
there.
join?
She didn't come at all on the day.
This is not fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Should have been.
Yes.
Special applause for you. So with this, we close the first technical session of the 26th National Convention.